Hello, my name is Anne and welcome to episode 9 of Tobyknits Quilty Fun. Now, as you know, I record my podcasts on a Sunday. And so this is actually being recorded on Sunday, February 27th. And I'm a bit hoarse right now because I've been yelling and screaming. And I've been yelling and screaming because I've been watching Liverpool play Chelsea in the Carabana Cup. It used to be the League Cup. I have no idea why they keep changing the name. But anyway, what do you know? And so anyway, I've been watching that and yelling and screaming. And now I have a sore throat. But we won. That's all that matters. We won. So let's get into some quilty fun because it's Friday as you're watching this, and that means it's Quilty Fun Day. So first up, the new machine came. I'll put a little video in of it. It is gorgeous. Here's my new machine. Isn't it lovely? This is my favorite feature, the little snip. And then there's this here, so you can go slow or fast or slow. And then, of course, needle up, needle down. And you can also do a turtle trot thing. Of course, this is your reverse. And right now I have the ruler foot on because I am ruler quilting. The bobbins are huge. And then you have this area here which opens up with all those stitches. Gosh, I don't even know if I'll do all of them. And I'm trying glide thread, which I'm actually quite liking the glide thread. Yeah, and then you can change your needle position. You can do your different zigzags. These are the ones you might use the most. You can change so I come along here, and this is where I go down to my 1.6 for when I'm piecing. And then you just hit that, and it goes right back. When they're dark like that, apparently it means that it's the normal. And then there's all these. This is a tack, so if you're sewing, every time you stop, it'll do a tack stitch. And then I don't know what all these are for yet. This helps you edit, I think, if you want to change and edit some of the stitch lengths or the decorative stitches. And then it tells you what needle to put on. So if I was to change it to a decorative stitch, it would tell me what needle and what foot. So here it is. I love it. My new machine. And I love it, and it works so well, and you'll see what I mean. So what did I get done? So this week I finished off clue 6 of the cotton cuts. Now last week I showed you how I was putting it together, so I just finished them off. I didn't think you'd really need to see them because there were 4 strips of triangles all the same. So, but I also managed to get done clue 7, and this is clue 7. I think it goes this way, but I don't know. And we had to make 2 of them. They're both the same, and these are the 2 that I did. And I love this fabric, and I love this fabric. So cotton cuts is a lot of fun. If you don't know what it is, check out last week's video to start off with. But it's a mystery quilt that comes out, and this one, it's a puzzle mystery, they call them. So each month you get a little package of material that's already cut for you. Totally cut into the shapes and sizes. So for example, you get a whole bunch of squares and triangles and stuff like that, and you have to put them all together, and it tells you how to do them. But there's no waste because everything in the package is now gone into that. So it's not like you're cutting out and doing the, what do you call that thing, snowball, and then cutting and losing the rest of this piece. You don't, because that is the only piece you have. So it's really interesting. And the other interesting part about it is that, is that a block? I don't know. But we're going to, at some point, I mean, maybe that's the, I don't know. This was 7, and in 10, we get the final instructions to put all the pieces that I've made. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we put them all together to make the actual quilt top. So I'm dying to see what it's going to look like. So, yeah. Anyway, so I managed to do that. And of course I used the new machine and the new 1/4 inch seam foot. It's actually kind of fun, you know, check. And now that I've been quilting for almost 2 years, I'm much more getting the hang of things. I'm understanding more why you need a 1/4 inch foot, why you need an open toe foot, why you need a walking foot, a ruler foot, like all that kind of stuff. So it's really kind of cool. So that Olympia's going good. I also managed to get done this week the 2 blocks of the months that I am doing. And one of them is the Quilting Life Block of the Month by Sherri McConnell. And this was February's. It's a free pattern. So you just print it off on your printer, and this is the pattern. Now this was number 1. This was week 1 that I did. Week 1, month 1. So this was January's, and around every single one of these 6-inch blocks. So these are actually 6.5 inch finished at the moment. But around everyone is this churn dash, as it is called. No, I did not know that's what they were called until a couple months ago. And you can actually just make a quilt just out of churn dashes, apparently. But anyway, this is a churn dash, and it's made up of 2 straight lines, oblongs sewn together, and then 2 pieces to make a half square triangle, which then you do 4 of them. Now, this was my first one, and as I said, I didn't do this great. It was on my own machine, because these are not exactly, this is better, this is good, but this one's kind of a bit rubbishy. But who cares, right? Gosh, it's all these bits of fluff. Anyway, all that being said, there's number 2. So this is February's, and I'm really thrilled with how it turned out. And you can sort of see it's just a tiny bit bigger because I got my seams right, and I also got all my half square triangles right. And one of the reasons why I did, I'll explain in my happy mail. But I really enjoy doing these. Isn't this nice? And this was a 4, what did they call that? What did she call it? A 4, she calls it something. 4 triangle block or something. Anyway, I've never done them before, and that was very interesting too. And I will give you a link below to Sherri's website, YouTube channel, and she shows you how to do these, because this is the block itself. When I first looked at it, I thought this was like the blocks, half square triangles with these bits added, because I don't really have a quilting brain just yet. And then I realized, no, this is the block. So you have to do, anyway, she showed a much easier way of how to do it, so I will put a link to that. So I'm very happy with how this turned out. So that was February's block of the month, just in time, of course, for March is coming up probably in a week or so. And the other thing is I get the Sew Sampler box from the Fat Quarter Shop every month. And in the box, they have these free patterns for another one of Sherri's block of the months. And this quilt along is called Bright Side. And so here are all of them so far. This was the first one, which was May, June, and I'm starching these July, which is why they're a little thicker, because I got what did I get? The fabric was Happy Days, which is a Sherri and Chelsea fabric line, and I got a layer cake, which is 10-inch square, to make these, and then some plain white. And I have been starching the layer cake as I need to use it. So that was May, June, I think that's July. I think that was August. I may have got these out of sync now, I don't know. And there was this one. And then this one. And this was the one I have just done, which is lovely. I do really. And again, these are square in a square. Yeah, square in a square. And then, so this is all a block. So it was a lot of fun to do. I really enjoyed that. So that is that. And she does have, or I have seen part of the finishing kit, which she releases again on the last one, I think month 12, I think it might be. And I don't know if I'm going to finish them the way they have, because if you bought the actual kit, you got the finishing kit and all the instructions. And so I've seen a few posts of it, and I don't know if I like it. So I might just end up doing some sashing and cornerstones or something. I don't know. But anyway, that's done. And again, I got that done on my new machine. So I was very happy with that too. Oh yes, and one of the reasons I got my machine, it has slightly bigger throat space than the one I was using before did. But it has the auto clip and snip, or whatever you call it, and anyway, a bunch of features I wanted, but the main reason was because I wanted to be able to rule a quilt on it. And it came with a ton of accessories. I already did have a rule a foot though, but I have started to rule a foot my leaves. Do you remember this one? Oops. This is the leaves. It was the very first sampler box I got, which was the May, and we made all these really pretty leaves, and it had campers and stuff on it. So I thought that was super cute. So here, I have to stand up, it's too hard to show you, is my, and the light's probably rubbish. I don't know if I can move it away. But this is my Echo stitching with a ruler foot. A couple of little doodaddy bits there, but all in all, I am really happy with how it's turning out. And they're very much more straight, the right size stitches. And there it is on the back. So I'm so happy with how it's turned out, and I loved it. And I really do want to say thank you to, I think it's So Steady, in because that's the one I took the class from, and it's their rulers that I'm using. And it's so happy I took the class, because it really gave me the confidence to be able to do these leaves. And I've only got about 8 more leaves to go, and it's finished. Now I think I might just do piano down the border, which is just a straight all the way down the border. I think I might do that. Oh, I keep banging the table, sorry. Yeah, so I think I might do that to finish that off. Okay, so happy mail, happy mail, happy mail. I kind of treated myself, as we do, from the Fat Quarter Shop. And one of the things that they sell, and I'm not sure I've seen them anywhere else, I've seen something similar but not quite the same, are these triangle on a roll papers. And you would lay this, you cut this piece out here, you lay this on your 2 pieces of fabric, cut just slightly bigger than the actual piece that you've cut. And then you follow the directions and sew on all the lines and then cut out. And basically this would give you 8 half square triangles. And this size is the size I used to make these. These are 1 inch. So I have a 3 inch and a 2.5 inch. I have a bunch of them now. So each time I put an order in, I try to get, because these will last for ages. There's loads on this roll. And so yeah, they're, it's just a better way to be more accurate. So I got that. I bought myself a new ruler. Now this is 2.5 inches wide by 12. I like the Creative Grids ruler because they have like this abrasion on the back which helps stick to the fabric when you're cutting it so the ruler doesn't jiggle around when you're moving it. I got this because it's the same size as a jelly roll, and so I thought it would be easier when I'm cutting jelly rolls, and if I want to cut leftover fabric down, especially if I want to make more of those brick house blocks with my leftover fabrics, this is perfect to get the right width and size. So I bought that. Then I saw this on their YouTube channel. They had made it, I think, or showed it off or something. And this is a jelly roll. And what a jelly roll is, a jolly bar. It's a jolly bar. And what a jolly bar is half of a layer cake. So it's 5 inches by 10 instead of 10 by 10. And these are all of the different fabrics inside. It's very pretty. But I really loved this pattern, and I was going to make a baby blanket out of it for my new grandbaby, and instead of making it long like that, I was going to take a couple of those off and put them here to make it more like a baby quilt, crib size quilt instead of a table runner. And so that was what I got to do that, and this is what I got for the background. So I thought that was really to go with each of these patterns. So I thought that was pretty. But then I ordered this book, Fat Quarter Baby Blankets. And my grandson in Halifax, the one I was going to make that for, his room is Wales. I mean, come on, it's only using 3 fat quarters. I think this might be more appropriate. What do you think? So I thought that was lovely. So I might make that for him instead. And then my other grandson really likes ducks. I might make that for him. And then there's the grandbaby girl coming soon. Well, June. That one. Or how about little crowns? Because she'll be our princess, of course. Or little bows. I mean, there's so many to choose from in here. And the fun thing about this is that all of them have names. And they're all girls or boy names. So I thought that was super cute. So I ordered that. So now I'm kind of rethinking the whole baby. What should I do? What should I do? But anyway, that was my exciting news for this week. I think that's it. And as usual, it's longer than all my other videos for this week. My other videos are Mondays is about knitting and Wednesdays about cross stitch. So go check some of them out if you have not seen any of those already yet. And please like and subscribe. I'm trying to get myself up to 1,000 subscribers so I can start doing possibly some live YouTubes and some giveaways. So tell your mates, drop me some comments below, and I'll see you next Friday for some more quilty fun, or Monday for knitting.